If you're an entrepreneur, you're at risk of making major mistakes. Keep watching to learn what to avoid so you can be one of the ones who makes it in business. I remember when I first started my business, I was so excited and also scared to death because I had run other people's businesses, but that's very different from having your own business. It's very different when it's your money on the line every second. It's very different when you're making all the decisions. And so it kind of turned my life a little bit upside down. It's also very different when you are the product or the service, or you're a speaker, you're a coach, you're a consultant, you're a healer, you're a chiropractor, you're a doctor, like you're front and center in the business. That can make you feel even more vulnerable. I can tell you I've made all the mistakes I'm going to share with you today. And that's why I actually want to share them, because I hope if I share them with you, it'll help you make less mistakes in your business and help you get on the path of success to 2x your business or more as soon as you can. First mistake is not hiring fast enough. Now, our gentlemen friends, the guys who are watching this, you tend to hire faster. In fact, when guys start a business, the first thing they think of is, who do I need to hire? Who do I need support from so I can grow the business? They get funding to start the business, which allows them to hire immediately, which is brilliant. Unfortunately for us ladies, we don't hire fast enough. In fact, we often make up stories about why we can't hire, that we can't afford it, that our business is family money and we're taking away from the family. And we get into this process of thinking about everybody else, and we forget to think about the entity of our business and how our business is kind of like our child. The business needs us to put it first once in a while as well. And so my encouragement is to hire as fast as you can. It's pretty much impossible to scale a business by yourself. You can do it, maybe, but without anyone helping you, it's really tough. When I made my first hire, I hired a virtual assistant for just 10 hours a week. And I felt like I was buying a new home, right? I felt like I was putting all this money out there and I thought, what's the return on this investment? I had no idea. And then very quickly, I saw the compound effect of that one hire. Getting 10 hours of work off my schedule allowed me to be out marketing and selling more. Ding, 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 ding. And at that point, that was exactly what I needed to be doing to grow the business. And quickly, I went from 10 hours a week to 20 hours a week to 30 hours a week to 40 hours a week until I had to hire someone full-time. So hiring a contractor or someone part-time is fine, or hiring a virtual assistant. Whatever you need to do to hire and get that support you need in the beginning is critical. So hire as quickly as you can. Second mistake that I definitely made, and I see a lot of our clients making, is not asking for help, not raising your hand to say, I really need help in this area. It can make you feel really vulnerable to ask for help. I get that. Or to say, I don't know how to do that. Or I knew how to do this for someone else, but now I'm not sure how to do it in my own business. It can be scary, it can be embarrassing. The truth is, you can't grow your business without asking for help. One of my favorite books is a book called Who Not How. If you've been listening to this, you probably heard me talk about it. Who Not How is a phenomenal book written by Dan Sullivan. And rather than asking, how do I do something, you ask, who can help me do it? Who can help me? Who do I need to ask for help from? If I could go back to when I started my business, I would have asked for help a lot sooner. I would have asked for help more often. I would have raised my hand and said, I don't know more often. I would have been confident enough to be like, I don't know. Can you help me? Because when you ask for help, the who's will show up. The who's that can help you in this moment get to your 2x or your 10x in your business. They're waiting. They're waiting for you to ask for help. So I want to invite you in this moment even to think about an area that you're stuck in your business. Maybe it's marketing. Maybe it's specifically social media. Maybe it's sales. Maybe it's hiring. And then I want you to write down, like, who could you ask for help from? And then make a commitment to yourself to ask for that help. The third mistake I see people making is not getting your beliefs in alignment with what you want. And I certainly did that in the beginning. I didn't get my beliefs aligned with what I really desired, or that it was possible for me. Over the years, I've interviewed countless experts on my podcast. I've spoken at many events and connected with people that I thought, were super confident. And over again, I find that people across the board have imposter syndrome. They think that someone's going to find out that they're not good enough, or they're not qualified, or that they need one more certification or one more fill in the blank. And that's just a belief. Imposter syndrome is just a belief that you're not good enough. And that's a lie. That's just your subconscious keeping you safe. That's your subconscious mind saying, stay small, play small so that, other people don't see you. Don't be too visible, right? Stay safe. And this belief is just there, with your subconscious mind to keep you safe. So you can say to that belief, you can ask the belief, like, what's not true about you? And what's not true about imposter syndrome is that you are qualified, or you wouldn't have started a business, right? You wouldn't have taken it this far if you didn't have what it takes. So start to shift that belief on its head and say, you know what? That's not true. I am confident that my product or service delivers. I am confident that my business can grow. The fourth mistake that I see business owners make is not being visible. I get it. It's challenging to be out there all the time. It's challenging to be visible on social media. It's challenging to speak on stages if you're asked to speak on stages. It's challenging to be interviewed, right? It's challenging at times to just be visible in general. But playing small and being invisible means that you're just the best kept secret around. Your company's the best kept secret. You're the best kept secret. And not enough people know about you or understand the problem that you solve or the need that you meet for them. And I understand this. Visibility was not something that I thought went hand in hand with having my company until I decided to be in the world of speaking and coaching. So of course you have to be visible. Did I want to be visible? No. But my calling, right? What I'm called to do on this planet is bigger than my fear. It's bigger than my doubt. And when I lean into what I'm called here to be, the fears go away, the doubts fall away, and I'm willing to stand confidently in why I'm here. I'm willing to stand confidently in what I believe in and how I help my clients. And that does mean being visible even when I don't want to be. The fifth mistake that I see business owners making, they believe that scaling their business means that they're going to be working all the time. And that was my belief too. Like in the beginning, I was wearing all the hats. I was doing everything in the business and I was exhausted, and I'd only grown it to multi-six figures and I felt super stuck. And I would hear people talking about scaling and I wanted to scale my business. I couldn't wait to scale it to the next level of $500,000. Like I had that dream, I could see it happening. But this belief that I was going to be working all the time and I wouldn't have time for my family or my friends or to do anything else kept me petrified. And very quickly I found out that the truth to scaling was that I didn't have to work all the time. I didn't have to wear all the hats. Scaling means getting your freedom back. It means getting your time back so you can do the things that you want to do in your business, which we call your genius work, and you can delegate the rest to other people on your team who are better than you at those things. Scaling means really living the dream life that you've always wanted to live while having the business that you really desire. Thanks for hanging out. And because you're still here, I'm going to share my pro tip with you today. Here it is. If I could go back in time, I would have hired an experienced coach sooner. I would have hired a coach that had been where I want to be in business before. I would have hired that coach as soon as humanly possible. And when I look back, I think, oh my gosh, like would I have been able to wrap my head around the cost? Would I have been able to step into that? And I think, yes, I would have. Like that is what I would have done sooner. Hire a mentor or a coach or a consultant or someone who is exactly where you want to be so that they can help you, like they can help with that gap in between and help you get there even faster. Today we talked about the major mistakes that business owners often make. And I gave you some tips on how not to make those mistakes so you can grow your business how you want to. First, we talked about hiring as quickly as you can. We talked about not asking for help and how you can shift that to ask for help whenever you need it. We talked about getting your beliefs in alignment with what you really desire. We talked about the importance of being visible. And also that scaling doesn't mean working all the time. In fact, scaling could actually mean getting your time back and having the freedom you desire. Thanks for hanging out today. And if you enjoyed this video, stick with me because up next, we're going to talk about why businesses fail to scale. And remember, your 2X is waiting for you too.